I know you came for more talk about the shovel-shaped thing, but sorry. Today we are going to assemble a test bench, methanol and nitromethane injection setup, flow testing to see what kind of PWM signal I have to feed it to give me my starting point for a flow, and that's about 450 cc a minute. What I've got here is the pump and filter and some hose and fittings, the PWM motor controller, 20 amps, Arduino. I'm missing the high pressure side, the high pressure line and the nozzles. Haven't arrived yet, been in the mail for 10 days now. I'm just crossing my fingers that they will arrive tomorrow. Doesn't really matter for you because you're watching this video, and that means the high pressure stuff has arrived. Okay, let's... what I've done here is making this jig with a reservoir, the filter and a pump down here. It's controlled by a PWM controller, which is controlled by an Arduino with my computer. Just using a simple PWM sketch now, I'm basically just plugging in a number between 0, which is 0 duty cycle, and 255, which is 100% duty cycle, and driving the pump that way. So the pump sees, as it's PWM, I'm pulsing it with the battery voltage, but it's averaging out to a lower voltage. The reason for this testing is to find a baseline. I've estimated that my engine will use about 450 cc of fuel per minute. That's an optimistic estimate. Then again, maybe not with the methanol and nitromethane. It likes to be run really rich. Anyway, so what I've done now is just logged battery voltage and the PWM signal to find out what kind of PWM signal I will have to use to get about 450 cc a minute. And it turns out that with the 0.9 jet I started with, it seems like the pump maxes out at about 128 in PWM, so that's about half duty cycle, 50% duty cycle. So with a 0.9 millimeter jet, the pump can't deliver higher pressure, because at 170, which is about 20-30% higher, 20% higher. Anyways, I'm down to 38 seconds versus 40 seconds with 128, so 50%. So I switched to a 1.2 millimeter jet, and at 128 it used 34 seconds to drain 250 cc from the reservoir at battery voltage 14.6 volts, and that's almost 450 cc, so in the ballpark. And it will need adjusting when on the engine, but now I know where to start. And also I will make kind of a table, or it will self-adjust to battery voltage. I'm running a LiPo, and it starts out at really high voltage, and then it drops slowly down to... It drops slowly. So I will have to account for that in the software, so that it doesn't just keep giving less and less fuel as the battery gets lower. Huge thanks to P. Norén, I don't know your first name, in a username invalidated on Instagram, for sending me the lathe tools. Much appreciated. Huge thanks to all my patrons and everybody who has been donating via PayPal. As I said last time, I'm hoping to be able to do this full time, because I'm always struggling with time. Time is my enemy here. Thanks for watching.